Kevin. Those can be tough.
And equally as effective is the fact that they've got.
And that one's good. King Carter's got 8 here in the quarter.
You have a great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
To a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
I think Doris Burke has
reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Drummond. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Drummond's got the lead up to 10 now for the East All-Stars. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Davis kicks to Griffin, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Davis sets a screen. Westbrook dishes to Griffin. Kicks it to Lillard. Uncovered. Here's Durant, and it's sent back by Irving. And they're able to recover. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Griffin. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, and Davis sends it back. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And it's Durant missing. Durant's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's King Carter. Here's Drummond, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound. It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
The shot's good from King Carter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close.
Been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
George passes to King Carter for the 3, and he gets it to go. King Carter's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the East All-Stars. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Westbrook kicks to Durant, to the paint, and Davis wide open. He shoots. Nice open look, but it's no good. Westbrook against Irving. Here's King Carter. The shot is off. Davis with some nice D. Durant attacking. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Lillard.
East is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
New players in now for the East. The West making some changes. And that does it for the first half of play. East All-Stars ahead, up 7. And will return shortly. And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Durant is out there with Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. Here's King Carter. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Westbrook dishes to Griffin. George up top. He's covered by Westbrook. The drive by King Carter. Westbrook with the block. Here's the teardrop. And the basket by Lillard.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Lillard's gone 4-7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. Wasted no time on that one. King Carter's got 40 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Durant against George. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Towns, he's checked in for the West. Picked by Okafor. King Carter inside. Covered by Lillard. And it's Okafor missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the East. Walker comes in for Irving. Walker the pass to King Carter. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the basket good. King Carter's got 42 in the game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Lillard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 10.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The drive by King Carter. No good.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And the East with some changes. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Okafor, and it's Butler in for Paul George. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Stone's checked in, and it's Harden in for Damian Lillard. The East All-Stars on offense. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. King Carter against Thompson. And he gets it to go. King Carter's got 47 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Stone. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all. You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Moutier. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Moutier's got 6.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back. He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Green, the screen. Cousins with a screen for Harden. He feeds it to Moutier. Dishes it to Green. 6 to shoot. Screen by Cousins. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams changing it up here. About 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. King Carter, he's in at shooting guard. Okafor out there with Paul George. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Griffin with it. Davis sets a screen. Steps back and shoots. That misses off the backboard. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Simply need to just stay the course, Kevin. That's it.
It's been a good course so far.
Yep.
The drive by King Carter. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the lead continues. Flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
And it's Davis missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
King Carter against Westbrook. Back to King Carter. For the 3, and that one's good. King Carter's got 60.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And Drummond passes to King Carter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
What a stellar outing in this one for Houdini. He's now up to 51 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Westbrook kicks to Griffin. To the inside. Lillard. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 12 points for Lillard.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
King Carter outside. Down low. Here's Drummond. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute, do what you do, and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
For three, Durant. There's the bucket. Good. Durant's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
King Carter outside. It's George on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Timeout, West All-Stars. Get ready for your East All-Star dance pad.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars.
Substitute.
So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
Can you say freak-alicious? Watching this guy all season, I think most of us were expecting him to go off. He did not disappoint. It's a tremendous honor to be named MVP of the All-Star Game. Big-time career underway for this young man.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.